Good evening and welcome into the WNYF studios. I'm Kevin Siracuse.
The Buffalo Sabres defeated the Philadelphia Flyers 6-1 on Wednesday night, ending their 18-game losing streak, which tied an NHL record. The Sabres then lost to the New York Rangers 3-2 in overtime last night, although Tage Thompson's goal with just under 3 seconds left in regulation gave the Sabres a point. Since February 1st, 2020, Buffalo's two professional sports teams have the same amount of wins. The Bills and the Sabres have each won 15 games. So when is it time to just do what the Bills did and just completely start fresh, strip down the organization, and bring in a whole new slate of guys that actually want to be here and have a whole new mentality, just get a whole new culture in here because, every year it's like we've hit rock bottom. Well, this year we've hit rock bottom. No, this year we've hit rock bottom. And it's like the Sabres keep finding ways to pushing that rock further in the ground. So it's like, how many more coaches and GMs can we go through? And when is it time to say, okay, we need to blow this thing up and completely start fresh? Sarah Gordon joins us now to talk about NFL free agency. And before we get into free agency, Sarah, we had a big trade today involving the Jets and the Panthers, where the Jets sent Sam Darnold to Carolina for 3 draft picks, a 6th-round pick this year, and then a 2nd and a 4th next year. My offseason wish list included a pass rusher, a tight end, a running back, and either a nickel corner, a cornerback 2, a hybrid, somewhere, some guy in that defense to help opposite Trey White. And to cover the tight ends like Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry, Travis Kelce, because they're going to be playing a lot of big tight ends this year. So I really like that Matt Breida signing because that's exactly what I was telling you last week.
Yep.
I don't think they had the money to go out and sign that dominant pass rusher or that dominant tight end this year. So like I said, I think from here we're just going to see a few more signings, cheap veterans that can help, and then they further address it in the draft. Well, I just saw a report that LeBron could be out for another 3 weeks, and he was injured 3 weeks ago with a timetable of 4 to 6 weeks, so it looks like he will be using the max here, 6 weeks to return. Well, just a few minutes left. So I want to talk about just your overall thoughts on the bracket and the tournament as a whole. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the St. Bonaventure Bonnies, as I'm wearing, as they won the A10 championship. And I'm glad they won that because, speaking of snubs, that was one of the biggest snubs ever back in 2016. The 22-8 Bonnies were left out of the tournament for the same reason. A small school got left out in favor of a bigger school. Yep. So I was very glad to see them win the tournament. They are actually a 9 seed, which is great for them. I had them as a 10, but they are a 9 seed, and they will be playing LSU, an 8 seed, on Saturday afternoon. Once Syracuse gets into the tournament, they're either one and done, or they're going to go on a run. Because Boeheim's just that good of a coach where he can get his guys to perform well. And the same thing in 2016 when I was talking about the St. Bonaventure snub, and Syracuse got in over them. Well, the Orange made it all the way to the Final Four that year.
Here's Maddie Marsh now. Drives in, stops, kicks it back out to DeBone. She'll try another 3, and that one is good. Back out to DeBone. She'll try another 3. It's good again. Samantha DeBone with 23 now to lead Fredonia. Schrader over to Ribby. Now Putney. Thought about that 3, now gives it to Whitfield. Schrader, 15 seconds left. Now over to Putney. He'll take the 3 this time, and he puts it in again. Schrader dribbling around. Putney tries another 3. Oh! It's good!
Oh, why not?
Tyler Putney for 30.
Not?
Gives Fredonia a 5-point lead. Over to Ortiz. Tell. Villafane into Ortiz. And 1. Over to Sykes, down low to Roberts, back out to Daquan Smith. He tries the 3, and it's good. Byer drives in. Shot is no good, rebounded by Samasa. Up to Daquan Smith. Drives in, puts up the layup. No good, but Samasa is there for the slam. Down low to George. Backs down his defender. Step back jumper from the baseline. It's good.
A hand
Big
in
shot.
his face, too.
Ice in his veins.
So the MLB is working on a plan that would relocate the Bisons to Trenton, New Jersey for the 2021 season. The Blue Jays are playing at their spring training facility in Dunedin, Florida until May 24th. So if the Canadian government still restricts international travel, on May 24th, we could see the Blue Jays back in Buffalo. I think it's just going to be great for Buffalo from a marketing standpoint because it's going to bring in business and revenue to the city. So with that, thank you for coming on, Dee, and thank you guys for watching yet again another week of Sports Hour, as we will do it again next week. Same time, same place, Monday night, 9 o'clock here from Hendricks Hall. Have a good rest of your night and week.